When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give host, give host, da 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 da, host, give host, da da da, host, give
How's everybody tonight? This is What the Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nytelife, and next to me is businesswoman extraordinaire. I am Sam. How you doing this evening, Sam?
Hey. I'm over here taking care of a baby that is mad about her gums hurting, but we gonna rock it. We're gonna do
sucks,
it.
Man. I love babies, but I love to give them back.
Yes.
I'm not trying to care for. I'm not trying to care for full time any more small babies.
Whew. Yeah. After this, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I gotta let it go.
I would be too. Because I just. Yeah. It's diaper changing and crying through the night and teething and and
It's a lot.
It's not
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So what's up to everybody in the chats? I see Brain is in the building. I see Ars in the building. He's back and better than ever. That's my dude.
Ars.
April up in here.
What's up, April?
My brother Fly Cubic is up in here, man. What's up? So Sandman is running a little bit late. He gonna try to pop in. We have two special guests that will be with us tonight. One of them is an old friend. So hopefully he'll make his return in here shortly. But other than that, so we'll go ahead and go into the how do you do's. So how has the last 2 weeks been for you, Sam?
Man, I don't mean to start off so serious, but I had surgery last Friday. Yeah, it was really in and out. So I've been having like problems with my thyroid, so they had to kind of cut in here and take out a piece of my thyroid basically, but I'm okay. I don't have no side effects. Everything's good.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. I know, getting cut on, that's not any fun.
Yeah, but I feel so much better, so that was good.
Yeah, I try to avoid being cut on at all times. I don't think that's cool for
I know,
me.
but when you gotta get it done, it's like it's whatever. I sounded like, okay, Lord, I hope I wake up and after all this, and I did, so it was fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're all right, man.
Yeah.
What up, Manny? I see you, Manny. What's going on, man? We got a big gauntlet. We got a big gauntlet on Thursday. A big gauntlet, man. We'll wait. I'll let Sandman do all the specifics on that. As far as for me, my last 2 weeks have been all right. Just getting back adjusted to everything being cool and moving these kids around. My daughter's healing up, so we went to a couple of softball games. It's sad she can't compete, but we've been watching a couple of things. Watching the world burn out here. But just working my ass off trying to figure out the next moves and all of that shit and putting all this stuff together and doing all these events, man. So and these interviews that I've been doing for 4-Bar Loop, and had some tremendous guests. I had Vocab Slick. I got DJ True Justice interview that's going to be coming next week. And looking forward, I need to. I'm gonna get some of my gauntlet guys, and get them some shine and showcase, and try to interview them too. So I'm looking forward to that as well. If you haven't already done so, make sure you share the stream. Share the stream, please. Let's make sure we get people up in here. Let's get topics going and flowing. You know, we want to talk about what we need to talk about. You know, the one thing that everybody's talking about right now. I'm still gonna pump the brakes on that a little bit. And probably, you know what I'm gonna do? Sam, you muted.
Oh no, you couldn't hear me all this time.
No, I didn't hear you. What was you saying?
I said once we talk about it, can it be forever be done? It's forever, like it's done. We ain't talking about it no more.
You tired of beating the dead horse?
I'm tired of it already.
Okay, I got you.
But I mean, Black America is divided.
It is, and I need Sandman to be here to talk about it too, because man, he just we basically went off about it to each other, and you know that conversation right after it happened was not cool. So we was pretty heated about that.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't got into a heated conversation with some friends about it. So
yeah.
Crazy.
Just walking around slapping people. That's what I'm doing. All right, again, like I said, make sure that you share the stream. Let's get some people up in here, man. Let's talk about some shit. So what I'm gonna do is, man, since we got some guests running a little late, I'm going to go ahead and pull an audible, and I'm gonna bring in a guest. This guest is my big sister, man. You know, she wrote a beautiful book called Past Due When Love Is Not Enough. And so we just want to ask her a couple of questions about it, man. I know that's not the usual format. We're trying to do some things that are different and do a little bit of a showcase for businesses. So we will be snagging some people that got businesses and dropping them in here for a little bit, just to talk to them for a quick taste.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, and she is a dope author. She is a great human being. She always tells me what to do, looks out for my best interest, but you know, she always picks at me. So,
and she's very beautiful.
Yes, and she is very beautiful. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in. This is Plachette Atkins.
Hey!
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Plachette. Oh, and D Rock is in here too. D, I'm gonna leave you back there for a sec. Hold on. So how are you doing this evening, sis?
I'm doing good.
So we're gonna get you in here, man, and talk about your book, Past Due, Love Is Not Enough. So very, very what's the deal with the book, as far as give us some background, and what made you decide to want to write this book? And
well, to be honest, the book is based off my life. I changed names and dates and all that good stuff, but it is based off of being in an abusive relationship. And I wrote it because I kept hearing a lot of people talk about women who are in abusive relationships, like because they stayed, they must have deserved it.
Oh no!
They must not be doing something right for this person to lay hands on them or verbally abuse them. And that's not always the case, because a lot of times, we can't help who we love.
Right.
And when you fall in love with someone, women are nurturing by nature. So we always seem to think that we can fix any problem, especially with our significant others. We think that we can love them enough for them. And that's what makes us stay. It's not because we must like it or we deserve it. It's nothing like that at all. It's because we love them so much and we want so much for them to be okay. We want so much for the relationship to be better that we continue to try over and over and over again. And it's not that
Mm.
we're trying to change the man either. We're not trying to change him. We just want him to be like he was when we first met him.
Mm.
But unfortunately we also ignore a lot of warning signs. There's a lot of warning
Yes.
signs that's there, and because we are so in love, infatuated, whatever you want to call it, we ignore those warning signs, and then we actually wind up putting ourselves in harm's way.
Mm.
Yeah. So how did
Oh,
that?
you're welcome.
As far as you writing this book, how did that change your approach to relationships and dating and marriage and stuff like that?
It actually helped me get stronger because I was able to get everything out. And I was able to get everything out, and I was able to write this book from my perspective of being in an abusive relationship. And I'm a strong woman. I'm strong willed. I'm strong minded. And, I got a tongue. My tongue can get the best of me too. But at the same time, found myself changing and becoming someone that I didn't know. I didn't even recognize myself. So writing this book helped me to come to terms with things. Um, it helped me to start focusing more on me and doing the things that I needed to do to better myself. So I want every woman to get this book and read this book because it is a roller coaster book. It will take you on so many emotional ups and downs and turns. You one minute you'll be on, the next minute you'll be so angry and mad and ticked off, and then one minute you'll be crying. I mean, that's how powerful this book is. It's not a long book. I wrote it that way because I didn't want it to be extra long, but I did want to be able to just hit all the key points that I wanted to make in every chapter. So every
Yeah.
chapter leads into the next.
So, Plachette, let me ask you a question. I know you said you based this kind of on your life and stuff. Did you put in there any red flags, warning signs that women tend to ignore?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yes. So
did.
y'all need to cop this book.
Yeah.
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 I
I
know.
mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no, I was just gonna say my mom, when I was a teenager, my mom was a social worker and she worked for with women, helping them go to court for domestic violence and stuff. And I mean, I learned so much just from being around her and some of the red flags and some of the stuff was like you would never think that's a red flag, but it is.
Oh,
So
it is.
I'm glad that you made sure to put some of that in there.
Hi, Chandler. And you're absolutely right. Gaslighting is one of the biggest part of being abusive. Because especially if the person is the malignant narcissist,
Oh
because
Lord.
they will not acknowledge or take accountability for their actions at all. It's always somebody else's fault. It's your fault. You made them do it. They never take accountability. So when you're in that type of a relationship with a person like that, you got to understand that there's nothing that you're ever going to be able to do to please that person. No matter how much you try, no matter what you do, you will never please that person. That person is that way and is going to continue to be that way.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a very powerful book. I'm telling y'all need to go ahead and pick that up. It's an easy read, but it is a very passionate read, and a lot to be learned from those situations.
Yeah.
I gotta unfortunately got a ringside seat to sit by some of the things that she went through, and being a little brother, it was tough to see that. But for her to have the strength to be able to write this, and to put it out there and share her story, I think it's tremendous and
Yeah.
it's amazing. One thing that I wanted to make sure, and Brain touched on it earlier, we want to go ahead and make sure we give your public flowers and thank you for what you did for the Femme Fatale Battle for the Gauntlet. If for those of you who
Yes.
don't know, Plachette put up $300 for the additional purse with that, and that was such an amazing event. and to make sure
It was.
and her to put more stakes into it and to make it special for Women's History Month was such an amazing thing, and
That's awesome.
the love that we have from all of our from all of our gauntlet our gauntlet family, for them to come through and support all of those talented women that come through, and it was just one of those events that we definitely are gonna put on again. But it was a very special moment, man.
It was my pleasure, and I cannot wait for the next one so I can be involved in that one too.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll do that. Is there another book? Is there another book that's coming down the pipeline that we should be looking for?
Yes, Damaged Love, and then Past Due 2. The sequel to this book. Yeah. So I'm just about finished with Damaged Love, and I've already started on Past Due 2, so I just need to complete those. I do have a full-time job. I have a career, so doing that is it kind of takes precedence over a lot of things, and I don't really have a lot of time. So but I got to make the time because everybody keeps asking about the second book. So
wow,
hey, just to let y'all know, if there's an annoying ass little brother in the book, it's me. That's based on real life situations. That is me in the book, so don't be surprised.
Oh goodness. No. Plachette, tell him that is a version, that is something like him, because then he gonna be wanting royalties when they blow up. So y'all no. These characters are fictional.
No. That's why I changed the names.
hey, listen. Let me tell you. The whole reason why I ever picked up a pen to write a rhyme and to pick up a mic was my sister. My sister was the whole reason why I did that. We used to go around the Bay Area studios, and I used to be a little studio rat with her while she go and sing and hooks all over the Bay Area.
Oh.
And I was in the studio when they was mixing and all of that stuff, man, and it was crazy just to see her be able to do that. She has a beautiful voice. She's done several songs for me too. So
thank you.
I definitely, that's another thing I want to give her flowers about, because without her, I don't rhyme. So I'm probably not doing podcasts or none of this shit either. So that's so thank you, sis. I appreciate it.
I love you too.
All right, so we're gonna let you go ahead and get on with the rest of your day, so that way we can get on with the rest of this podcast. So thank you so much again on behalf of the Gauntlet.
Past Due. Amazon.
Yes.
Amazon books. Past Due When Love Is Not Enough.
Yes.
Hey, the link is in the chats. Please make sure you pick that book up. You see it up there. It's on Amazon, $10.99 for the Kindle. If you're not a reader, you can go ahead and listen to audio book, whatnot. Just go ahead and check it out. It is a very, very good read.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, sis. Love you, and
love you too.
I'll see you soon.
Nice meeting you, Ryan, Sam.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Man, yeah, it is. It's a great book.
Oh, you see, Brain, he said you need to get your flowers, man. And I agree.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man.
Listen, Nytelife, I'm busy. When I heard you rap, I was like, wait, excuse me? No, yes. Move out of here. Get out. Sorry.
Man, so let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and move on. We got family backstage, man. We got family backstage.
Yeah.
We got family, and we need his perspective. I had to go get him. Man, was like, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It was actually Sam's idea. She was like, you know what? We need a comedian's perspective about somebody running up and slapping you. So we wanted to make sure that we got D-Rock, and he's the anti that, because I know D-Rock would slap the shit out of somebody. So without further ado, welcome back our brother D-Rock.
What's good with everybody? Yeah, good to be back.
Man,
I knew when I seen it, I was like, I got to talk to somebody about it. Somebody got to feel it.
Man,
hold on. So we got to set this up.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Let's do it.
So, well, before we do that, man, how's everything been on the road, man? I've been seeing you were there's flyers like coming out like every day. There's 10 flyers coming out about comedy shows you doing?
There's
man? So
there's flyers out there of me got shows, and then there's not even flyers of me with shows I've done that's not even posted or anything like that. So I mean, I've done a lot, man. I'm happy to be here. Life is getting great. You know what I'm saying? The house is good. The no problems with the neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Being black on this side is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So much black over here. It's crazy. You got to lock all your doors though. But the black is beautiful over here. I love it. But I mean, I've been doing great, man. I'm loving life, man. How y'all been?
Hey, we've been good,
Great.
man. We've been good. You know, still holding it down over here, having a good time, man. I don't know if you got to check out any of the shit that we've been doing, but man, we've been having a good time over here.
Yeah.
I've been checking y'all here and there. Y'all been, I like watching y'all. Y'all be having me rolling. Me and my girl will sit here and watch. Trust me, y'all be killing us. And who is this Fly Cubic? I'm coming to Reno again, my brother. I've been there before. I'm coming back. I'm gonna be back out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, before I get into how I feel about it, let me ask y'all how y'all felt when y'all seen it. What went through y'all mind?
Okay, what are we talking about? We got to pull it up. What we talking
So
about.
in case y'all don't know, we talking about the slap heard around the world. That's why it says the topic one, show of hands, because that's exactly what happened. It was a show, and we had hands involved in the show.
Woo!
So you know, so Chris Rock decides that he wants to tell jokes, and he told a joke. I guess that was not to the liking of Will Smith's, Will Smith and Jada. Well, really Jada, because Will was laughing, and then he
did
like,
laugh. He did laugh.
we not laughing at this. Oh shit!
Yeah.
And then he walked up like he was challenging Chris Rock to a duel, smacked his face, and then turned around, straightened his jacket out, and went and sat back down and told him to keep his wife's name out his fucking mouth.
Man, listen.
Yeah, that's when I knew it was real.
I had to watch it like 8 times. I didn't believe it because I was like, Will does all these skits on like Netflix. I mean, on like Instagram and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, it's just another skit. But once you see like a still picture of his face like pushed in, I was like, okay, he slapped. He definitely.
I mean, you heard Chris Rock say, "Oh," and his whole head went to the side.
Listen,
Right.
the stun look on his face was letting me know.
What was y'all initial reaction? Because my initial reaction changed from what it is now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see it live.
I didn't either. I was watching.
I happened to see a clip on it. You know, when as soon as it happened, you know that shit is just viral. Boom. So it happened, and I saw it, and I was like, I can't believe I just seen that shit. That's wild.
Yes.
That's wild. And people was like, it was staged and all that, and I was like, it's not. You don't slap a man like
like no,
that.
not like that.
No, you slap a man like that, there's a duel. Somebody has to die. Back in the day, at least.
Listen.
And Chris was out here like, and he was so shocked, and he was like, I can't believe Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Yes.
And then did you see the other clips when he was looking like hella shook after they was giving out
staring off like this and shit?
Yeah.
He slapped the stars off that nigga, boy. Them stars was going. They was flowing. He was just like. Then he finally caught on because somebody was staring at him. He was like, I'll be real with you. I'll be totally honest with you, man. When I first seen it, I had 2 initial reactions. The first one was, I'm a visual person, so you slap me. I'm thinking like Chris. I'm like, you better move. You better get ready. He didn't move and do none of that. Second thought was, what the hell are you doing? Like, why would you slap this man and walk off? He walked off like a pimp. Let me tell you something. That boy looked like Pinky. He looked like Pinky after he told that nigga stop making all them turns on them corners, nigga. He slapped that nigga.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. He slapped all 4 seasons of Everybody Hate Chris out that nigga. He slapped all that. Listen, slapped him down to earth. Boy, that was something else.
Okay, go ahead, Chris. I mean,
I'm gonna just say this. For one, PSA: don't walk on stage when nobody talk. Don't do that. That's not a smart move because some comedians, you probably could slap them. You probably could embarrass them in front of people. But there's some comedians that will beat the heck out of you, or you know what I'm saying? They're gonna catch you outside and shoot you. Like, don't take that risk off a joke. That wasn't even that bad of a joke. Let's be real. G.I. Jane was man, that's a jab.
Right.
My nephew, who's like 12, who's seen that movie on some random stuff, could call her that. That's easy. That's not even hard.
But
Will
she
did
has
the.
alopecia. Like, why are you making fun of
How
that?
many people got alopecia?
And
And
then
how
the
many people
joke, hold on, the
is
joke
Chris
was
supposed to
lame
follow her
as
life and
hell.
know that? For
The
one,
joke was lame as hell.
it
Like,
was
you could have
it was
left
a
that.
it was a lie.
And
It was a
listen,
slight lie.
Will Packer was the one that was producing all this, so black people was producing this, and probably was trying to have a good show with some black people. Chris went
Bruh.
out there and told a joke that wasn't even written. They didn't know he was going to say that. Why are you
Yeah, but
doing
it
all this
wasn't
ad
bad.
lib?
Look at
You see,
Lupita. Lupita. They kept pointing out Lupita had a whole wig on. Lupita is bald headed. That chick came there ready. She knew what could come with that. So if you know what could come with it, then you gonna do what you
Listen,
gotta do. No, because Jada think I'm big and bad. I can roll up anywhere and nobody can mess with me. First of all, you had an entanglement. You're lucky he didn't
don't
make a joke
hold on.
about that.
No, don't blame
Let's be
Jada.
real. If he would have made a joke
no,
about an
no.
entanglement,
What you
will
what,
slap
hold on,
him.
what do you mean? What do you mean? Don't blame Jada.
Because
That's
Jada didn't
exactly
look
who
at
we
him and
blaming in
said,
this
"Go slap the
situation.
shit out of your
No,
coworker."
no,
He
no, 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 no,
people
no.
kept look. People kept saying he had a Hollywood laugh. That was no Hollywood laugh. That was a laugh from the belly. You could tell that one was funny to him.
He laughed and looked over like, oh, this shit ain't cool.
I wish the
I
camera
gotta
never cut
handle
off
this.
at him, because if we could have seen that look and what happened after that
I
look, we
saw
could
the
have known
look.
some more.
I mean, she
No,
did.
I'm
She looked and
saying,
was kind of like, that
but
was
we
a
never
dumb
seen
joke.
them actually lock eyes and what went from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? We never seen what really got Will to get about the seat, because I think she said something. She had to say something to that man.
See, and this was my whole thing with the situation. I know I don't think it was that big of a deal. And you know, Sandman will jump in here and he'll beg to differ because that was the argument. My thing is in this situation, it's twofold. One is you got to allow people to be human in situations. Now we think of Will Smith as pretty much Mr. Perfect. Don't do, you know what I'm saying? That's always smiling, always has a good disposition, always doing all of these
Right.
cool things, always being a part of these cool things, being charitable, you know what I'm saying, being an upstanding citizen, but he's been dealing with a lot over the last 3 to 5 years with this shit with Jada. Like there's a lot of shit going on, so that shit gets built up. So you the ass into the jokes consistently. Your wife cheat on you with your son's friend, and you just gotta eat that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
You go on Red Table Talk. She tell you that you ain't popping in the bedroom like that. You got to eat that shit.
She didn't say he wasn't popping in the bedroom.
In so many words.
She has said that he ain't doing what he need to do in the bedroom. She has said that he does him
Damn,
like
I didn't see that.
like a girl. Like he don't, you know what I'm saying? She want that thug love. She ain't getting that from no Will. Will Smith ain't no thug.
Neither is August though.
Yeah, man.
But August can play that. I mean, he can play that. He got that Stevie Wonder. You feel me? He can't see, and he giving it. Man, you a thug that can't see. Boy, you know how scary that is. Come on, man. That's Daredevil. Boy, you better watch yourself. What I'm saying is,
listen. I feel like when it first popped off, because I was watching the Oscars, and then I stepped away, and I had to go somewhere, and I literally got a call from one of my friends that said, "Did you just see that? Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock," and I said, "You playing?" I thought that was a joke, and I came back and saw it. I was like, "Are you serious?" I was glad. I felt like he should have got slapped in the mouth
for that,
because number one, and I'm gonna tell you why. Will Packer he had 3 women up there as far as like doing jokes for the show. He had the white woman Amy Schumer, he had Wanda Sykes, and he had oh my gosh, I forgot her name, but I love her. Anyways, he had them all up there doing the whole monologues and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Chris Rock didn't need to come out and say a damn thing, but to show and to present a damn award.
Well, what is a comedian? You got to remember, we're comedians. We're paid. They're not paying Chris Rock to go out there to strictly read a prompt. They brought Chris Rock out there to go, hey.
But they're not paying him at all.
Whatever. They chose him for that. They chose him. They're not choosing. Harvey didn't pick me to do his show as strictly as a dude that's just going to host. Harvey told me to come in. I want you to make some jokes. You know what I'm saying? Keep the mood light and introduce the next person. You don't want no nigga to go out there just strictly read a prompter. They pick Chris Rock. Now, let's be real. Put another comedian in that spot. Say it's Godfrey. He make a joke about Jada. G.I. Jane may be worse. Does Will Smith walk on stage and slap him?
If he do, I think Godfrey about to get them. He about to have them hands.
Hell, I was making it even easier. Kevin Hart is on stage, makes the same joke from Philly. Does he walk on stage and slap him?
Yeah,
Probably.
I don't know.
But I think Kevin Hart would fight back. I don't think Kevin Hart gonna take no slap.
Well, I think you got to kind of put it in perspective. Us, like I said, the man of what he's been going through.
Yeah.
He human, and I think he snapped at that situation. The one thing that we did not do in that situation, everybody ran to Will's fucking aid as far as his mental health, and we all forgot about Chris. We forgot about Chris.
Everybody
forgot about Chris. Chris didn't even exist no more.
You know why? Because Will Smith is one of those black men, as far as Hollywood is concerned, that is
he's on Denzel.
Like he's not the regular Negro, and so for him to do some real Negro shit, like slap the shit out of somebody on live TV, they were concerned about bruh, and I can see why.
He had the holy trinity of black actors surrounding him, dude. He had black actor Voltron standing around.
He wasn't right for doing that.
Right after it happened.
And all these women that's busting out with the protect black women. That's not protecting black women. That is. That is. How does that go to protect black women?
Because this is the thing. Because that's his wife, and he maybe didn't have to hit him to show that he's protecting his wife. But stop talking about my wife. Like she's been the last, but she's been the jokes when Chris Rock hosted the Oscars in 2016. She was the butt of his joke. Leave it alone, bruh.
Sam, why did she not protect him in that situation?
But she didn't know he was going to slap the mess out of him.
Well, she did, because she told him to go slap the mess out of him. That was not. I don't think that was definitely told.
There has to be. You have to be accountable for that situation. The wife in that situation should have grabbed his arm and been like, "Yo."
But she probably didn't know what the hell he was about to do.
Heck no,
like
she
you
knew.
just said.
You're upside down.
You upside down.
Look. I'll give you an alternative. Say he makes the joke. The G.I. Jane joke. Instead of Will Smith walking on stage, now me and Jada, we gonna slide to the back. Now let me man, I want to let you know, man, what you said about my wife wasn't right, bro. I didn't like that. I've been going through a lot of shit already. I need you to apologize to my wife. In the back room. Now he don't want to do that. Then I'm gonna tell my baby flip on that song, and it's gonna be whoop that trick playing while I'm whooping that ass.
But hold on. But again, D-Rock, you missing my point. Will Smith don't never normally do no shit like this. I understand about comedians and joking with people, but how much is when enough is enough? Enough is enough.
Okay, but Sam, let's be real. Everybody doesn't know what Jada's going through. Jada's not like watched by every person on this planet. On top of that, what you're doing is opening the door for anybody who comes to my show now. If they talking too much because they drunk or they got a sassy look on their face or some problem, and I point it out and I make a joke. Now this dude think he can walk on stage and slap.
But that's different. They're coming to your show, so they know what's up.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
We can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to know that first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you good.
First of all, how y'all doing? I'm at a work event right now.
Look at man right there.
I thought you was a pilot. What you flying, man?
Looking all business proper.
I'm at a work event right now, but I have to agree with my brother D-Rock. What's up, D-Rock? What's up, bro?
Man? It's good to see you, my brother.
You as well, player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me check.
I got something for you. Before you talk, I got something for you. Hold on.
All right.
No one can forecast the coming of the Sandman.
There you go. There you go.
No, there's an inside. There's an inside joke to
that. There's an inside joke to that, y'all.
There's an inside joke to that. He told me I should use that as my tag. He said I should use that as my tag, and I'm like, no.
Maybe here and there. Maybe as like an alternative tag, a backup tag every now and then.
Okay, so Sandman, what's your view? What you talking about?
All right, so I kind of got to 100% agree with my brother D-Rock, man. Honestly, I understand you feeling away. I understand you feel away. Totally do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there is a level of self-control. There's a level of decorum. There's a level of media training I know this man has had.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, somebody said something.
And he
didn't come up and put hands on. Okay, so snap means you have no self-control. Okay? So first of all, how can you be a 50-year-old man with no self-control? and a person who's been in the industry for as long as you've been in the industry.
But that's the
number
point,
one.
Sandman. That is the
that's-
point. You have taken this man to this level to where he feel like slapping the shit out of
No,
How
somebody.
we know? How we know he was at that level?
This is
why I say
not no rapper.
I
This
say
not
his
the
wife
baby.
is solely
Will
responsible. His
Smith
wife is
don't
solely
cause
responsible
no
for that.
Hold
Will
on.
Smith
His
don't
wife is
bother
solely
nobody.
responsible for that.
He don't
Hold
bother
on.
nobody. For him to snap, something was going on with his mental.
Hold on.
You
Hold
better
on.
write Denzel.
And
Everybody was over there with him.
Okay, so my thing is this: if you knew that you could not handle, or the weight of all of the jokes that you've been dealing with have been weighing this heavy on you, stay home.
Well, he's
How you
supposed
supposed to know? How you supposed to know that he gonna get joked on? No, at that
You
point.
know,
That's bullshit.
because you know you're
No,
gonna
he
get joked
didn't
on.
know.
No, you don't.
And
No,
neither,
you
neither
don't.
did
Yeah,
Will
you do.
Packer.
No, you don't.
The
No,
guy
you
that
don't.
Yeah, you do.
produced it. Listen, the
hold on,
guy that
hold on,
produced it
hold
already
on,
came
hold
out and
on.
said he didn't even. That was not even.
Hold on,
Chris wasn't supposed to say all that.
Hold on. D-Rock, I come to your show and I sit in the front row. What you gonna do?
I might point you out if I
That's
see it. I might
different.
point you out.
That means you're coming. This wasn't a Chris Rock show. Chris Rock wasn't even hosting it.
Chris Rock is a comedian.
So he deserved to
Period.
get his ass slapped.
But let's be real, Sam.
Okay, this is coming from another female. Okay. Now I don't know if you guys noticed this. When Chris Rock first told the joke, Will Smith was laughing at that joke. He was clapping his hands, laughing. When the cameras went off, then all of a sudden he comes up on the stage and he slaps the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Jada said something to him like, you know, you gonna be a punk? What's up with that? You're not gonna go up there and defend me? What's up with that?
So again, that lends itself further to what I'm trying to tell you of. It's not that he snapped.
He
know
didn't.
What I'm saying? Like
pushed him.
there's no level of self-control. And honestly, like if you're allowing somebody else to influence your actions, you're like straight up and down. My thing is this.
Man, you really gonna base it on that?
Hold on. I watched something the other day, and it was kind of to the effect of what D-Rock was saying. I watched something from I can't remember the man's name now. He does the radio podcast, whatever, right? I'll remember the name in a sec. But basically, what he was saying is this would be a completely different situation. We wouldn't even have much to say if he really had an issue with it. He walked up to the front of the stage. Even if he got up and walked up to the front of the stage, he said, "You know what, Will, you my boy. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris, you my boy. But what we're not going to do is talk bad about a disease that my wife is dealing with. Let me finish. Let me talk bad about a disease that my wife is dealing with. I would appreciate. Matter of fact, you have a book called Good Hair, Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you should, if you of all people should understand the plight. Hold on,
you're giving him too much credit for that. To be that fucking clear in the middle of him being enraged at this situation.
Hold on.
But how do you go from laughing about it to being enraged?
All right, so look, what I'm saying is this. He should have come up to him and been like, "We're not doing that," and I would appreciate if you apologize to my wife. What would have happened at that point is he would have immediately put Chris in that seat. The crowd would have erupted in applause. Number one, and Chris would have been forced to at that moment be like, "You know what? I apologize in that moment." And Will Smith would have been a hero in that moment, and there would have been no question about whether or not he was right or wrong. Period.
I agree if he handled it that way.
I got something for Sam. Sam, let me ask you something, Sam. Say this never happened. Say Will Smith, Chris Rock never said none of this. None of this ever happened. Do you feel like media or the people in this world nowadays are too hard on comedians with their jokes?
No, I feel like this is the thing. I think we all know that you can say what you. This is a free country. You can say what you want to say, but you risk getting them paws being put on you.
No, you risk doing that.
It's always been like that.
You risk doing that if you don't have any self-control. You risk, then you risk it.
You call it what you want to call it. Let me say this: for you to say that there's no self-control means that you're basically implying that words, jokes, whatever, don't hurt people, and they do. There's a such thing as, and how many times I just felt like Chris Rock, that was an easy target for Chris, and he could have did it to somebody else. He could have said something else.
So you're telling me
you're telling take her wig off, and we could have got it.
So you're telling me you advocate for your children to go out and because somebody says something to them To put hands on him? Is that what you're saying?
Listen.
Keep the same energy. Keep the
No,
same energy.
hold on.
See,
I'm gonna say this.
Because there's people in jail.
Thank you.
There's people
Thank
in
you, Steve.
jail.
Thank you.
There's people
Thank
in
you.
jail and dead.
Absolutely, that's what
Because that's the
happened.
same
Real
thing.
talk.
Jedi
I'm gonna
mind
say
trick,
this. What I teach my kids right now, you know, the whole somebody had said something about to August and about him. He was stupid or something. And it really hurt his feelings. And his daycare person said, "Oh, well, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words don't hurt you." I said, "That's not true. That's not true." And I don't want to teach my kids that no more.
And you're
Words
absolutely
do
right,
hurt.
Sam. You're
Words
absolutely right.
absolutely do hurt. And if you keep, to me, that was a bullying position for Chris Rock to be
It
in.
wasn't
It
even
was
that
a
bad of a
I
bully.
don't know. No.
No,
I won't go that far with
Did you
that.
like G.I.
I won't go that
Jane?
far with that.
Did you
No,
like
I'm
G.I.
gonna tell you.
Jane?
I'm gonna tell you why it was a bully. It was a bully move because he had already, when he hosted 2016, he had already made reference to Will and Jada, talk shit about Jada.
Because they was the ones that tried to come out the face crazy like we not coming. We didn't
Okay,
tell you to come.
because Oscars was so white. It was a lot of black people. They weren't the only ones that were black
But
that
here's
said
the
they
thing.
weren't coming.
Hold
on, let me finish. They weren't the only ones.
I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna let you finish. Are we also considering the fact that Chris was asked to host the Oscars? You know what I'm saying? A black man has an opportunity to host the Oscars, and you are asking him to. You're asking him to not be. You're asking him to take away the opportunity that he has to be in a solidarity with you.
Sandman,
because y'all weren't nominated.
Saying to you is,
had they been nominated, there wouldn't be even no Oscars so white. I promise you that.
What I'm saying to you is, I love that Chris Rock hosted. I love that he made jokes about Will and Jada and all of that. Now you're not hosting anymore. It's 2022. They have 3 hosts. You didn't need to go up there and say a damn word but present. Will Packer, who was a black man who was the executive producer, said, "I already know who I hired. I did not tell Chris to go up there and say none of that." So he brought it on himself. I don't think Jada said anything, but she gave a look. And there's proof that she gave a look to him. She rolled her eyes and kind of looked at Will like, "For real though?" And next thing I know, he was up.
And that's my point in this whole thing. And this is where the accountability of your wife needs to be in order. Now, you expect your man to be able to defend you in this situation.
Sam,
but you can't defend his reputation by grabbing this man and being like, "Nah." You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. And you facilitated all of this bullshit coming up to this point.
Yeah,
the August
your
shit, the August shit, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing as far as you talking shit about.
I don't agree with that either.
The red table talks.
That's why you in the media.
The you know what I'm saying? Basically.
But listen,
basically saying if Tupac was alive, I'll be fucking him right now. I mean, basically that's basically what she said in so many words. Don't care if I'm misquoted. I don't care if I'm misquoted. I'm just telling you that's the perception of it. That's the perception of it. And at
but y'all keep trying to bring up August Alsina and all the other bullshit.
Why can't we?
That's part of the story.
Because they have an open relationship. They do what they do. That has nothing to do with that.
Did you see what I'm saying? I don't think it's that open anymore.
No. And then Sam, even if it's open, that shit is not open to the public. You know what I'm saying? Your decisions that you make in your bedroom is in your bedroom. Now
it's open to the public now.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that she has to be accountable for that. She's the one, the puppet master, pulling the strings on this shit.
Her sneaky link fell in love and started trying to tell the business.
Right,
that's not our problem. That's her problem. So it's open business now. So we're all in her business.
Okay, it's open business, but that has nothing to do with her being made fun of on an award show. That she was there to support her husband.
Sam, somebody come to my show. Let's go back to it. Somebody come to my show.
You keep trying to compare your show.
But I'm not. Listen.
Wait.
But I'm not performing. I just get added on.
Flag on the plate.
I didn't know she had alopecia.
He should be comparing it to his show.
No, because Sam, I'm a comedian. It's a show. No, it's not a show, Sam. It's just a random place they picked me to come to. I'm at an open area. Just talk.
I must have been the only person in the world that didn't know that she had alopecia.
Come on now.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit either.
I don't know everybody's situation.
So when he told the joke, I thought it was a cool ass joke.
Yeah.
Not to mention, G.I. Jane could have picked somebody way worse than G.I. Jane. Because last time I checked, G.I. Jane was the bad one. Could have been way worse.
We could have, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, like I said, comedians can go in, and Chris Rock is one of those ones off the top of his dome that can eat her up. I'm telling
you know who you're dealing with.
Yeah,
I'm also
really,
take this.
really hurt her feelings.
Also take this.
At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say, but be prepared for that smoke. Period.
All right, so Steph, if your man comes on the show and I make a joke about you, I'm ready for him to come on that stage.
Will wouldn't went up there and slapped him if it wasn't for Jada.
No, let me just say this, and I'll be done with it. I think people are really dismissing that COVID and mental health and all this shit has really taken a toll on people, and shit is not popping. Shit is not cool like it used to be. People might have been able to brush stuff off, and okay, I'm gonna leave. Now people is ready to kill folks behind something that was said.
That's a crutch.
I think
you're holding on to something that's weak.
Yeah, and then
my God.
I say we go.
That is so sad.
I say we jump in the time machine and we go back. We go back 20, 25 years. And we
Go
put
back to Def Jam. Def Jam.
we 20, 25 years, and we put a Chris Tucker in that situation. We put a Eddie Murphy in that situation. You put an Eddie Murphy in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's do it like this.
You know,
put Martin Lawrence in that situation. Let Martin Lawrence say it about her, and let Will Smith walk on the stage.
He's not going to do that.
And there's and to be honest, and not really trying to jump on sides of the argument, but there's comedians that said much worse shit that's walking around here slap free.
Facts.
About
Facts.
about Jada.
But guess what? I bet you they sit over here thinking about it now.
No, I think they're getting prepared to beat the crap out of Will Smith if he decides he want to jump bad. That's what I think is going on.
It's gonna change. It's gonna change the landscape.
You better watch out for Tony Rock. Tony Rock is no joke.
Hey, Tony Rock was. Hey, yeah.
Nah, what's wrong?
10 brothers.
What I think is wrong is like I'm not saying that Will was right for going up and laying hands on Chris Rock. I don't agree with that because he could have used his mouth for that. But I think that man's career is totally fucked now. And I think so? That, yeah, I do. I think that
too, but Whoopi Goldberg's gonna be all right.
He's not. He's not gonna be all right.
You talking about Chris? You talking about Chris, or are you talking about?
I'm talking about Will. If he was going to be all right, they would not still be talking about that shit right now.
Oh yeah, he's losing money. They said he's losing money already now.
He's done forever.
They stopped the production of Bad Boys 4.
He'll come back in like
but
he on like a 3-year timeout.
He might as well retire. This summed up his career. This slap her.
No. We're gonna make money off of Jada. Ain't making no money.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me hold on. Stop that. Because Kyle Rittenhouse is still walking around it. You know what I'm saying? So the short-term memory of what people do is that's drastically understated.
But you know we harder on our own.
I told Sandman when we talked about this. Sandman we talked about this in 2 weeks. Hold on, let me finish. I told Sandman, I said in about 2 weeks this shit'll be a non-story. And I do believe that because something else will be able to come and knock this shit right out the headlines.
It's already been a week.
Live in color.
If it would have been any other platform, Harvey, he would be fine. It's the Oscars he did it on.
It's overstated. I think it's overstated.
3-year timeout. That's all
my thing is this.
The thing. I'm sorry, Sammy. Let me finish. Let me finish real quick.
Go ahead.
The thing about the Oscars, the thing about that situation, is that made it one of the most viewed things in history. So you think they ain't gonna they want to stop that shit? You think they want to stop that conversation? You think they gonna are they gonna ban all black people next Oscars? No, they not.
Hell no.
They crossing their fingers hoping this shit happen again because they want them eyes. So this is all part of the bullshit.
We up there acting a damn fool.
Right.
And that was the point. That was the biggest point that I was really trying to make when I first spoke with you, Knight. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we fought hard and long to get the dignity and respect to even be on that stage. And you literally sacrificed it all for what? Really? You know what I'm saying?
I just watched his movie too. King Richard. I just finally had an opportunity to watch it yesterday. It was very good.
I love that movie.
Hey, yo,
Let me ask this.
The one thing that was lame in that whole thing was him trying to tie the King Richard shit into that in the acceptance speech. I thought that shit was
very lame.
That shit was so garbage.
Wait, what?
So garbage. He wrapped the King Richard shit around his acceptance speech to kind of justify him going up and slapping Chris Rock, and I was like, wait a minute, how are you drawing parallels to that? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
he
lost that.
Every time he got his ass whooped in King Richard, I thought.
And the black mom should have won one too, though. She was lit in that thing. She went over to that next door neighbor house and let her know, just play with me again about my kids. I'm gonna get on you. Like, I liked her. She did her thing in that movie.
Oh man.
I just think in this society.
So let me just ask y'all before we end up on this topic. Two married men up here, Sandman and Nytelife. If somebody was making fun of y'all wife like that and she gave you a look, what would you do?
Hey, listen.
Here's the thing.
If we had a comedy show. Hold on. I'm gonna go.
It wasn't a comedy show. It's not a comedy show.
No. We have to put it. We have to put it in context. Okay. If it's a comedian that is a professional comedian and that's his job. If we out somewhere and D-Rock is hosting, let's say D-Rock was hosting our show, like he's hosted our show, okay? He's hosted our show. So D-Rock is hosting our show. Me and my wife is standing in the front. And he makes a joke about what she's wearing. You fair game, you right there. This is what he's doing. He's entertaining at that particular time. Now, I'm not going to go up there and try to fight my dude because of that shit. And even if I didn't know him, I'm not going to try to fight him because of it, because of the simple fact that he's there to entertain in that situation. Comedians do comedian
you sleeping
shit.
on the couch for a couple of months. Okay, next.
Okay, so here's.
I hope your man watching this, man. I know he's gonna be like, damn, I gotta get these muscles up.
One more quick fact about that shit. If anything, my wife's gonna be able to handle her business. If she offended, she gonna go up there and knock shit out of herself. I ain't got to do nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
Not to mention
that
is
sounds
this.
like me.
Not to mention is this, and honestly, I said all of that I said, but I feel like in that moment. On that stage, doing that at that time, completely inappropriate. My thing is this: I'm still me though. If you really felt some type of way about it, you could have figured out which side of the stage he was about to exit, and met him backstage. And if you need to do whatever you need to do whatever you need to do at that point, whatever. But it wasn't in front of the world.
Let me tell you, Questlove won the award, and I didn't even see that.
I wonder why.
It didn't even matter. Yeah.
Because everybody made it about you.
You look at it. Look at the videos they put out. They put out the video of Questlove walking up, shaking hands. You know what I'm saying?
But they
showing Chris' face. You know,
the Oscars ended as soon as Will Smith walked back to his seat. The Oscars ended.
Absolutely.
That shit.
And my thing is, like I said, if you needed to see him backstage, you needed to see him for real. Later on that night, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on him at one of these after parties, or pull up on him at his crib. My thing is on that stage.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And because he did it on that stage is why you ain't gonna be seeing nothing from Will for a good long while.
I mean, they already removed him from the Academy.
He resigned.
What will let us know if this is very real?
They're right now. They're on the production for Bad Boys 4, which I didn't know that was happening. Like,
well, that's on hold now, and all his other projects with Netflix, it's all on hold.
Money.
I'm gonna ask. Let's take a show of hands of who asked for a Bad Boys 4.
That's what I said. I said shit.
Ain't nobody fucking asked.
Well,
what could it be called?
The Bad Boys 3 one almost like
what would it be called? Bad Boys in the Grave. What is that?
Thank you, Martin Lawrence.
already had Bad Boys for Life.
Somebody must was gonna die in that one.
You know what they doing? They're gonna do it like a Big Mama House 3. They're gonna add these 2 new niggas in that's gonna run it. And they just gonna be telling these niggas what to do. That's really what it is. That's what it sounds like. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
But man, I don't, like I said, man, I'm gonna be real. Sam's man gonna have to learn how to fight. If he don't know how to fight, he better learn how to fight.
That's not true, because like Harvey said, I can handle my own.
Yeah, Sam gonna be knocking people out too.
So
but
if
yeah,
we
like
at
I said,
a
meet
work
me in the back. That's
function,
what I would say.
and they brought a comedian in there, and he started doing. Okay, well.
That's what I'm saying. If you got, like I said, anybody who watches me, you don't like what I say, meet me in the back.
I can take a joke.
I got no problem talking to nobody. Yeah. I may not apologize, but we gonna talk. At the end of the day, I'm good with talking. But you know what I'm saying? Fighting me, that's not a good idea.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know my own strength. I don't know what I can do. I'll throw
Sandman,
you
you
in the
got to
street.
go,
I don't know what I
man.
do.
Me and
I'm still technically at work.
oh,
Sandman, thank you for
Of
popping
course.
in and showing up, man. We needed you definitely for this topic. You couldn't miss this, bro.
yes.
That's why I was like,
Couldn't miss this at all.
let me make my way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I forgot to say hi to you.
what's happening? How you doing? Hey, and I want to say on air. First of all, being able to see you in person, I want to say on air, thank you so much for what you did for the Femme Fatale Gauntlet. We appreciate that. That was amazing.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
It was amazing. So if y'all don't
Oh,
know, she actually like
Oh, they
donated
know.
300
We talked
bucks.
about it.
Okay, good. So there you go. And also, I want to make sure say big special shout out to Focus for matching the pot, and we gave away $1,000 that night, and it was amazing. So,
Yeah, I
but
heard.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was so excited.
yeah. So, other than that, though, I love y'all. I'm trying to make sure nobody knows I was gone. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute.
All right,
all right,
enjoy,
man.
brother. Thank
Easy.
you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. You hanging out, sis, or you going?
You want me to hang out?
It's up to you. We
It's
got you
either a
here.
yes or a no.
We got you
Shit, hang
here.
out.
So yeah.
Touche.
Okay, I'll
So
hang out. Sam
all
said
right.
hang out, so I'm gonna hang
I
So
out.
need some
hey,
help
there we
up
go.
here.
So we got getting into something. We're gonna probably bring the mood down a little bit. A mass shooting in downtown Sacramento. 6 died, 10 injured. Really, really difficult situation to deal with, man. It's just it don't seem like that. We really move like that in Sac, but that was a horrible thing. That was a horrible thing to happen. The thing that I want to ask, as far as the questions or the concerns about that, is it. Are we, is this something that we need to get a hold on the nightlife, no pun intended, or is it the guns in the situation?
I mean, I literally cried when I heard about it because it's like you can't go anywhere with your family or friends to go and have a good time and not know if somebody is going to just start shooting, and wanting to murder people. They caught 3 of them. I don't know if you guys know that. They caught they caught the 3rd one today.
Yeah.
So I just don't have no words. I'm at a loss for words about it.
Yeah, I just think when you have alcohol involved, it's late night. Cats is don't know how to deal with themselves and don't know how to deal with people when they have disagreements about shit or whatever. And the gunfire, when you watch the clip, I don't know if y'all seen the clip. The gunfire was a good. Gunfire usually don't last that long, but that shit was like almost 2 or 3 minutes where they was just nonstop, and they was firing some high powered shit too. And that shit was crazy, man. And it just don't be seeming like it's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for killing innocent people or people dying in those situations. And I just think it's unfortunate, man. And it's a black eye for the city. Sacramento trying to put their big boy pants on and be considered a big city, and then for that type of shit to happen was just unfortunate.
I didn't even get to that point.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear.
Yeah, I don't even
There
know.
was a shooting in Oakland too. At the Freaknik. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Your niece had attended that.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and your nephew, and there was a shooting going on down there. So it's like, again, you can't go someplace and just want to go have a good time and feel like you're safe. I mean, for me, I'm always looking over my shoulder because you just never know where you are. I mean, you could be in the store just shopping, and all of a sudden somebody come in there and just start shooting. So it's just like you just don't know anymore. This world has gone absolutely crazy. You got crazy people that have guns, and and that's how they feel like they need to solve their problems.
Nah, I mean, just we're in that age where cats just don't want to fight no more.
They don't know how to fight.
They don't want to
They
fight.
punk.
That's what that is.
Don't want to fight and take the L in that situation. And just like Kirsten said, take an L in this situation. I'd
I'm
rather.
gonna excuse myself for a second.
Okay. I'd rather be in a situation where I live. You know what I'm saying? If I fight you, and I get whooped or I whoop you, it is what it is. But at least I'm good. Like on Friday, you live to see another day. Like
Right.
said, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
It's just
at this
unfortunate
time
for
and day,
kids.
it's more worried about the younger generation, the kids nowadays, man. I don't think I
I
was
mean,
like the
I was
last generation of
shocked.
house parties. Kids can't even really go to house parties
No.
anymore nowadays.
Mm-mm.
I got to
Nah.
know all your family, your cousins, everybody before I let you go to
Yes.
a house party. Like, that's not
Yes.
even allowed anymore. So it's like, what do the kids that get to 17, 18, what do they look forward to at 21 and 25 when you go to one of these places and it could be shot up from the outside? You ain't got to worry about being inside being shot as soon as you walk outside.
Crazy. No, for me, I try to make humor with everything. And so even when it's a tragedy. So when I saw that, look, I was in shock because I woke up and I scrolled my phone looking at CNN and saw Sacramento. I was like, what? But one thing I was like kind of laughing at myself was, they had a thing where you can mark yourself safe. So D-Rock, I saw you had marked yourself safe on social media. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna mark myself safe." And I said, "They probably like your old ass, auntie ass. You ain't out there. Stop." So I was like, "Never mind. I ain't gonna mark myself safe. Ain't nobody looking for me like that."
Man, that's funny. Yeah, man, I had people at my job. I had my dad, my mom calling me like, I'm like, I didn't even know what happened until I woke up the next morning and I had seen it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know. But people were like, oh, I thought about you because you're a comedian. I was like, yeah, I ain't got no shows. I'm good. I'm at the house. Trust me, I ain't popping like that. I'm popping. I ain't popping like that, lady. I ain't got one every weekend. Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's a sad
Damn.
situation. It definitely is.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
that shit's just unfortunate, man. Prayers to everybody involved, man. I
Yeah.
hope, I just and the thing that was scary for me is that, my daughter and my wife was downtown at the arena, watching the Tyler the Creator show. And so,
Oh.
They left, of course, left early enough to where that wasn't a factor. But we heard immediately after they left, what if my daughter was out there and what if my wife was out there? You know what I'm saying? Those are things that kind of run through my mind in
Crazy.
that situation. So
Yeah.
it's just, it's just not safe. It's not safe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to be in a situation where you telling people to take their guns or whatever, man. But the wrong people have them at the wrong time, and that's one of the main issues because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act responsibly with that shit.
Yeah.
And that shit is
Well,
scary,
I
man.
mean, they already got 2 folks arrested, right? So they got a
They
couple
got 3.
folks.
They got
Oh,
3 now.
3.
Which I don't know how many it really was, but that, I mean, dang, 3 already. I mean,
There
hopefully
was
they get
one
every other one.
I was listening to the dad, and he said she was 21, was just going to pick up her big sister from the club. She wasn't even at the club. She was
Yeah,
there to pick her up, probably
I
as a
think it was like
designated driver.
2 21-year-olds, a 29-year-old, 33, and then a
Yeah.
57-year-old woman. I couldn't believe it when I seen a 57. I'm
No,
like,
I did see that. I'm like, okay, she out. What's she doing? But
she must be picking
I don't know.
somebody up. Nah, it had to be
Well,
picking
the
somebody up.
21-year-old was picking
super
like her
wild,
her
man.
big sister up, and I said I can only imagine the big sister just because the dad was like, yeah,
That
the big sister.
crushes,
My
yeah,
the
that
daughter was
crushes.
saying my 21-year-old went down because we know she got a knee issue, and so she went down like asked her like, oh, you can't, is it your knee? And she was like, no, and then just started gurgling that blood. I'm like, I can't even. I would feel so much guilt as a sister, like. I just wanted my little sister to come pick me up because I knew I was gonna be drinking,
Yeah.
and now her life is on my her death is on my hands. Like I can only imagine what they going through.
I'm
It's
telling you, the
crazy.
situation nowadays is
But
if you go to a party, you go to a club, leave. Don't hang out after the club. Like, what we doing now? Go to a destination that's away from where that area is because you don't know what could happen. Nowadays, like even at comedy shows, I do a comedy show. I'm waiting for the thing to be over so I can take my picture with my people. I'm out the door.
yeah, but when the people start fighting, it's time to go.
Yeah, nowadays you don't want to watch a fight. A
They
fight is not nothing you
arguing.
want
Oh
to watch.
no, I'm out. I'm
No.
out. We
We used to be
outside.
able to go watch a fight and then walk away, talk about that fight, have a whole
Yes.
story.
Yeah.
Nowadays you
It's
can't
only-
do that. You can't watch a fight.
Yeah, it's
No.
only so many minutes before somebody's gonna pull out, man. And that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
That's just the nature of the
I mean,
beast,
I've been in the club
unfortunately.
where I've seen somebody fight, and I'm looking at my friends like, it's time to go, right? Because he coming back with a gun, so we
Yeah.
need to go.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, right. You know, if they want to fire automatic weapons, they should have joined the Marines. You're right.
Boop, that part.
Exactly.
And that's why I tell
Where my
family
baby
members,
at?
if you go out and you're out in the wee hours of the morning, don't call me to come pick you up because I'm not coming.
You better call Lyft. That's what they get paid for. And if you ain't got no Lyft money, you shouldn't have been out.
Yeah. There you go.
Cause it's crazy.
Base it on your bank account. There you go. Ain't no time to be fake flexing out there. Get your butt home,
Right.
man. You fake flexing. Come on now.
So another subject that popped up late, which actually bumped something that I was going to cover, and that was that Black Lives Matter founder reported donations on $6 million home.
Yeah. What?
Bruh, what is you doing, sis?
We can't never win. If you ever noticed that, like we be like proud of
What
some
you
shit we
say?
get, and we can't never win in some situations.
What happened?
Black Lives Matter founder reportedly used donations on a $6 million home.
Telling you, we can't never win.
No,
We
it's
always
not
doing
that
something
we
stupid.
can't win. It's just that we always trying to get over.
Yeah, there's always one. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
It play us
okay.
all though once it go like that.
But
You
it
know what
all
I'm saying?
I'm about to do y'all like Kenya Barris. It all goes back to slavery. Because let me just say this. Think of life as a game of Monopoly. We have never been able to have enough Monopoly money in our hands to pay for nothing. So part of it
Did
is
she have
it's
a
not trying to
reason
get
for it?
over. It's just like this whole thing of
No.
money.
You
I gotta
know-
get something out of it.
You know
but
how
it-
you know how
it's
you know how they found out though?
how
They was actually doing a interview from the goddamn home.
And they were looking
So
like,
it
this
was
is very nice.
the extravagant ass home was in basically the backdrop for them for them to be speaking on camera about it. So they did research, and this is part of the problem, man. It's like, you out there, I've been in the marches. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to separate the movement from the actual from the company, so to speak.
yeah.
There's a Black
But you
Lives
know-
Matter movement, and then there is
Yeah.
the actual organization, and the organization is not the thing that I'm really
Right.
rolling
Yeah.
with. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though, Nightlife, there was a thing where when Black Lives Matter was first getting pulled up and the organization was getting formed, and people kept saying we need to know who is over the organization, like who's over it, and nobody would really say, and they said it was because how many times have y'all killed leaders of our organizations? So we don't need to tell y'all nothing. So maybe it wasn't enough oversight. Maybe I don't know, but
Can she go to jail
dang,
for this?
sis, like, yeah, she gonna have to go to jail for that.
Yeah, it's called embezzlement.
Oh, okay. Listen, I ain't know I was about to say
But
city
it's a
girls up to
white collar
7,000.
crime, and she
Yeah.
better get the same time as them white boys do when they
You
take
know
it
they
from
finna
their
throw the
people.
book at
They
her. I don't know
gonna
why
use
you acting
her
like.
as an example.
Yeah, like she's a part of this. Is her. It's like PPP loan people that got fucked up, and then there's her. Like she's above them, but nigga, they gonna tie them all together. Oh, you want to do this stupid shit too? $6 million. Who is Creflo Dollar? Who are these other people that out here that do that? Come on, man.
Stop.
Right?
Creflo Dollar didn't get in trouble, did he?
No,
Oh,
it had nothing to do with this.
well, he
I
said
was
Creflo
making-
Dollar.
I'm just making a joke about people, but there was a
right.
pastor that was doing some
Oh,
stuff that had
see.
heck of money. I forget his name. I thought it was Creflo. Some other dude name. I forget his name.
No, see,
He
Creflo
did
Dollar
that.
he gonna be ready.
That's
What you
okay.
say?
I got TD Jakes on my side. You see him, that boy. Seen a neck on that
So-
man. I am saved. I'm okay.
I'll kind of give you some more background story on the actual report. According
Let's
to
hear this.
According to new shocking report from NY Mag, the three leaders of the Black Lives Matter, Patrice Cullors, Alicia Garza, and Melina Abdullah, recorded a video.
Damn, them hella black names.
Is they?
recorded
Madonna?
a video last summer that recently come to light. In the video, the women are sitting outside an undisclosed $6 million mansion as they
Jesus.
mark the first anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. The lavish home was reportedly bought by donations from Black Lives Matter.
So is it gonna be like a community home, nigga? Can I come there and stay?
Right,
there
they better
sometime?
clear it up. They better say it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, and this is the problem, dude. It's like,
But has it been proven?
You can't.
You know what it is. This is alleged. It's all alleged.
At this point, okay. So at this point, why are we this stupid in this situation? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? If you hustling, what are you gonna floss for when you know you don't own the shit and you use the funds that people been donating to you to do that? What?
I'm gonna say alleged because I ain't gonna lie, it might not be true.
Hey, yo.
Think about it, they might try to get her.
Hey, came out today.
Trying to get her.
I don't care if it came out today. You know, media have their way of putting a spin on stuff. So,
I think this.
Well, we gotta find out what her occupation is.
This was the real deal, and this is the shade room reported it. So.
Oh, the shade room. Oh yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that ends that.
Legit. That's legit.
That's my shit right there. That's
Woo, all right.
That's late breaking news. That's up there with CNN.
So disgusting, dude.
Man. What other ones we got? I know y'all got another crazy topic, man. I got one. If y'all ain't got one.
Kanye tells Kim that he will get help.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He then broke down and told Kim that, yo, I know I've been wilding, so I'm gonna go and get help.
Good.
For all the things I've done. I'm like, well, is it too little, too late for this type of shit though?
Yes. But again, he has a mental illness. He's bipolar. This is what bipolar people do when they're not on their medication.
I don't see why she seems to think that Pete Davidson is a better exchange than Kanye West, because that man got mental problems too.
He does, but he takes his medication.
She has a helping heart. She's very helping. Yeah.
Doesn't
all the men she's had.
She likes fixers.
Every man she's had needs some help. You ever notice
that?
Reggie Bush's career wasn't that great. He needed some help. You know what I'm saying?
Except for Humphreys. Humphreys was the only one that didn't need no help.
And
he was trash. She was helping him with camera time because he was very trash and he was ugly. She was trying to help him out, get some camera time, get some women on him. He got a whole wife now. Think about it. He's very helping.
If you looking for cornball in the dictionary, his face would be right there.
Yeah,
he was a cornball.
He was.
She had another one after that.
She too fast for that. She can't do no cornball.
She just did what Ray J did for her. Ray J is a helping person, so he taught her how to be helping. So she's been out there helping. Come on now. Kanye's whole swag little thing wouldn't have been what it was without Kim. Come on now. That was helping. You know
Listen, he needs the help. He needs to go ahead and get some help. I guess he dropped out of He dropped out of Coachella too. So go ahead and get you some help, bruh.
Who wants to hear that at Coachella? Let's be real. I have the Donda album on my phone, and every song that come on that, I'll be like, next. I don't even know why I put this shit on here.
Going to jail? That's my shit right there.
What you talking about? The Donda album was hot. You talking about?
The Donda album was hot?
Yeah, I liked it.
You liked the album?
I liked that album. Yeah, I did.
I didn't like the whole album.
I enjoyed Donda.
Jay had a good night too.
Wait, what's the other one before that? What's the other one before that? Jesus is Real, isn't it? Something like that?
I don't know.
Something like that. Jesus is King, something like that. That one before, that was the one I think I have. One of them. I don't like nothing Kanye done since All Falls Down, so I'm just really not a big Kanye fan. The greatest song of all time Kanye made was All Falls Down, and that was hard.
I love that song.
Speaking the truth, it was honest.
What's All Falls Down?
Are you serious?
That was on the College Dropout.
The first one, okay. Sam, when we get done with this, I'm gonna put the song on. We're gonna let you. You're gonna be like, damn, how I forget this.
Yeah.
So
but that somebody going to jail tonight, that's my shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you. That's why you're Jada. You are Jada. You should dress as her for Halloween. You should put a ball cap on and just paint that motherfucker all the way around because you want to be Jada. You trying to slap people.
Right.
You trying to do Jedi mind tricks on niggas. Like, yo, look at my eyes. Man. What this mean?
You're not gonna protect
that
me.
mean cut a nigga. Yeah, cut a nigga right now.
Protect me.
Man.
Hey. Oh my gosh.
So
funny.
from one couple of suckers to another. This is the chat's choice. This is from Kirsten. Channing Crowder says that Russell Wilson is a square and Sierra is in it for the money.
I saw that shit. Leave Russell. No, please. Russell is piping Sierra down. Like, please.
Yeah, I don't believe it's for the money.
leave them alone. They living their life. She got a taste of that future, which means
I'm gonna be real with you.
that bullshit, and she's over there with the square, and I'm
I don't
okay
think
for
Sierra
it.
was fully in on the beginning. I don't think she fully liked him in the beginning because he is kind of weird. He is weird. He is like a robot kind of. But as you meet a person and become close to a person, you develop that. I don't think she's in it for the money, but I don't think she was like straight off the get go. She seen Russell Wilson like, damn, he fine. No, it was like, yo, he cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to him, and he found out he got
Russell
God
Wilson
in his
looked
life.
like a busted pack of biscuits in the face, man. What are you talking about?
Stop. They make hella cute babies though.
They do. They make cute babies. I'll give them that. But yeah, I don't think that was like off the rip.
Really good
I don't think off the rip she was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You was messing with drug dealers, and you was like, let me find somebody more down to earth. And she found the one nigga in NFL that's down to earth. Because let's be real, most niggas in
They
NFL
just said Courtney and Travis got married in Vegas.
Oh God.
Hey.
That's the closest she's finna get to a somewhat of a man with flavor. Cause
Who got married in Vegas?
she don't like black men, and she like corny ass white men. So
Who?
Travis is kind of Travis Barker.
They've been hanging for a minute, man.
Courtney,
I think they're gonna make it.
Courtney's honest with herself.
It's been about a year.
They're gonna make it.
Ain't mad at Courtney. Courtney don't like black men. That's okay.
No, she don't. But that's why I said this is the man closest to flavor that she didn't got.
So just kind of going back on the Russell Wilson thing. Everybody thinks Russell Wilson is the square and all that type of shit, man. They don't remember that he got kicked out of NC State for wilding. He got booted from that. He got booted from that school for doing some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing. So Russell Wilson ain't no saint. He ain't no saint. I don't know the specifics behind it. I know he got his ass kicked out of school.
No, but he's a Christian, and I think she was at a place in her life where she was like, I'm tired of the B. I didn't got a crazy baby, not crazy baby daddy, but just one that's not. He not on the family life train. And I think that's what she wanted. So she got what she wanted. And I'm here for it.
Russell Wilson's the type of dude that tucks his handkerchief in his shirt.
What's wrong with that?
That shit is weird. No, thank you.
Y'all so corny. No, y'all need to stop.
What you mean?
Hey, everybody has their own style.
Y'all need to stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to see what it was, but they ain't got no information about it. But yeah, like I said, Russell Wilson is a great choice. I'm happy for her. That's a good dude. But let's be real, she didn't start off. Like I said, she didn't start off like, oh my God, I want that man. I think it was more or less her publicist or her person, and his person was like, yo, they should maybe meet. And there you go. And she was talking about, so what? She was hitting them dance moves on that nigga. He was like, I can't do that. Next thing you know, look at that. Match made in heaven. Let's see who's next, though. Who else out there got a perfect or a good relationship? Who else out there got it like that?
Man, nobody. Shit,
I would say Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Them the only people I like watching.
Yes, I
love
watching. If they break up, the world is going. I mean,
I'd definitely be sad if they ever broke up. They're probably my favorite couple.
Nobody then. And Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa, like, why y'all breaking up?
I
heard they got back together.
They got back together.
I heard they got back together. They went out here and saw it with some bullshit and said, "Never mind, let's work it out.
Let's bounce back."
They don't want to be out
because there's some bullshit out here.
Be out in these streets.
No, they said, "Never mind." I'm sorry.
I thought you just said that they wasn't getting back together.
Nah, they rekindled their stuff or whatever.
They did.
They back on.
All right, good.
Give it the old college try again.
Yeah.
And the grass ain't greener on the other side.
Right. They tried to look and was like, never mind. No.
It's too hard to be trying to start over these days.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Talk to Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is real good at it. She can start over.
She don't start over. She just
she goes back.
Yeah.
That's
one time. Lord. One out of like all the other dudes. Let's be real. She had a catalog of dudes before she went back. She was every movie she was in. I was like, damn, man. Even the dude that was in, what was that movie? Disturbia. I was like, you want to fuck this young little man right here? Like, it was giving up to everybody. Telling you. Next thing you know, what's the last movie they just did? They just put one on Peacock. She with Owen Wilson. I was like, she ain't fucking that man. She was like, I ain't giving him
no.
She's like, I got Ben Affleck put a week.
Oh, will you marry me?
Yeah, will you marry? Oh God.
She new school Elizabeth Taylor, man. She be flipping them like Pokemon cards, man. It'd be a new dude every year.
I'm not.
Hey, men do it all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, listen, she does a good job. We can't hate on her. She gets people that money.
Right.
If she had a broke nigga, we would have talked about it.
But I mean, every time she move on to somebody, I'll be like, how is you explaining this to your kids, sis?
Oh, it's no problem. She just
I mean,
keeps
they
saying, "Live
moving
your
in
life."
together, and you was just living with Alex, or whatever his name was, the baseball player, and then you was living with. Okay, girl.
That was a
Rodriguez.
weird relationship anyway.
That was.
Who,
It
her and
was
Alex Rodriguez?
strange.
Yeah.
I
It
feel
was
like they fit
strange.
more than her and what's the other
What up,
dude
Mo?
name? The little skinny dude that can sing real good. What was his name?
Oh, the husband,
Oh,
the one she
Mark
married.
Anthony. Mark
Oh
Anthony.
God, he's
Yeah.
so
That's a
ugly.
weird.
Mark
It's a weirdo.
Anthony.
That's a weirdo
Yeah.
right there, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I would
weird.
have.
Yeah, he
Nah.
is
You know what I'm
weird.
saying? That's a weirdo. Alex Rodriguez, at least, is he know how to be cool. At least he played
I
baseball.
don't know. He seemed like he on the DL, so I don't know.
Ooh, Mark Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That's just my opinion.
That's a Hollywood shit
maybe
anyway, right?
Huh?
they know who their mama is.
Right. They knew their mama is. They don't know who their daddy is. All right. So
Oh my
now
God,
we
no,
get
Kirsten, tell the truth. Did you pull that up? She said, speaking from experience, hood dudes will make you reconsider your whole life and be looking for the first church deacon. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You get one that just do you in? Shit. Deacon so
Sam
and
having
so
a
with that gold
flashback right
tooth right
now.
there.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
see,
She
them
jumped all on
thug
that
brothers
shit.
if you get a thug brother, you might as well just, you might as well just be in. You either gonna accept what's gonna happen
Work on your defense.
and just deal with it, or be ready for some heartache.
Work on that shoulder turn because
But
you're
that's
gonna
the
throw
part.
one.
Nah.
It seemed like none of us know that. Because if we knew there was gonna be some heartache, we wouldn't even be fooling with the damn hood dudes.
But part of
Hey,
the part
you
of
know
the
what?
part of the
Seem like
part of the
that's
gig
where
is part of the
every
gig.
young girl. That's what we go to.
But part of
It's
the gig
called
is the
booth
conversion,
call.
though, right? It's the
It's
conversion.
called what?
Y'all want to convert
Booth
him.
call.
Y'all want to say, he got stroke game, but I could turn him into a lawyer, and it's like, nah, you can't do that.
Please, I'm like,
This dude
I
in
don't
the,
want
this
to say
dude is
turn
in
him
the
into a
streets.
lawyer, but
He in the
I like the
streets.
reform. I like reform street dudes. I like them ones that have been in the street. They done did a little time, and now they didn't change their ways.
Sam want to be on a show called Love After Lockup. She trying to
That's
be
what I
on
just. That's
Love
what I
After
said.
Lockup.
No,
Nigga.
we talking about Sam
Fresh
being on Love
out,
After
man. I
No,
just
Lockup
did
every
13 years.
I won't. No,
every week.
off Baby Boy.
You want a Melvin. Yeah, you want a
Yes,
Melvin. We
I need
know.
a Melvin.
Yeah, guess what?
Yes, he
Them
got his
Melvins
own
don't
business
exist.
now.
That
This
nigga
is
is
my house.
rare.
This is my house.
Yeah.
God damn. Yes. Melvin, where he dropping it.
Listen, you
There
Yes.
you
ain't
go.
got to
See,
do
she
that. I'm
wilding.
dealing with some
She
situations
wilding.
with my mama right now. Don't do that. I don't need to see all that right now. Come on now.
That's funny.
All right, so we're gonna move
Hi,
into Sam's
Mama.
favorite subject, which is the weird news.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. Okay, so the first one, actually, I'm gonna skip the first one. I don't really like that one. Dog is dumped in North Carolina shelter because the owner said it might be gay.
I'm hearing this one.
Stupid as hell.
Fesco is
What?
now looking for a new home after previous owner said they were freaked out after he saw him humping humping another male dog.
Sam,
Because
your dog
you
out?
didn't finish the sentence. Because the owner realized that he's secretly gay. I mean, god damn. Why is y'all so
what it is?
homophobic? Like, what is the problem?
That's wild though. I can't accept my gay dog. Sorry.
And what's the dog's
That's
name?
wild. That's crazy.
Did you say the dog's name, Nightlife?
Fesco.
maybe he was
Fesco.
old and confused.
He just like, yo, my eyes ain't good like they used to be. I'm trying to get him in it.
Or maybe he's
Fez
just
out
a
here.
dog who was horny
Fez out here trying to get
and
it
just
on.
grab somebody. I mean, they hop on legs. That's not
Yes.
a person. I mean, that's not a dog.
That is absolutely
They'll
true.
hump on a pillow,
God.
anything.
Thank
A leg,
you.
a pillow.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not kicking my
silly.
dog out for that one. Yeah, that one, that's, you know what I'm saying? Just stop that.
Wait a minute.
Go sit down
D-Rock,
somewhere.
you kicking your dog out because it's humped on another boy?
No, I said I wouldn't kick my dog out for that.
Oh,
That's
okay,
not
yeah.
good enough. No.
Nah.
You rip some shit in my house, nigga. You might see your shit on the front lawn. Get the fuck out of here, boy. But no, other than that, yeah, he good. He can stay here.
That's black people. You
Yeah.
tear up some shit, you got to go. You
Yeah,
gay?
everything gonna
All
be
right,
out
whatever.
there. Mm-hmm.
No, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, this is probably Sam's favorite. A Japanese city to host annual penis festival. Revelers in Japan City are preparing for the Kanamara Matsuri an annual celebration known as the Penis Festival,
And
which is roughly
how do they go
translated
about
to
that?
Festival of the Steel Phallus. Begins each year on the first Sunday of April in Kawasaki. Sam, are you
Yes.
going to the festivals
Japan.
of the penis?
You damn right. Let's celebrate this phallus. Beautiful. God made a beautiful thing when He made the penis. Yes,
You gonna
we're
see a lot of
going,
these.
and
Stop
we
playing
gonna
with me.
Girl,
turn
There's
up.
a lot of this
We
out there. Stop
turning
playing.
up. It don't matter. It's a penis. We
they ain't
turning
all
up.
beautiful. No.
Well, okay.
No.
That's true.
Listen, I shouldn't be having this. I shouldn't be having this conversation right now. My sis here. This shit is fucking with me right now. Like
Oh my
seriously. Like,
God.
this is. I know we
She a
grown. I know we grown, but
grown-ass
come on, man.
woman.
I'm used to hearing it from Sam. I'm not used to hearing it from you. And they all,
Yeah,
I don't look
it
like
was
that. They
certain
all ain't
parts of my
pretty.
book. Certain parts of my book he could not read.
Oh,
Nah.
Plachette, we going? We going. It's a penis festival. If it was a
I'm there.
vagina festival, you tell me y'all not going?
No,
Oh yeah, I'm there.
no,
Ah,
I'm
see?
not going.
See?
I'm
First
not
thing
going.
smoking.
Thank you.
No vag fest.
D-Rock,
Nah.
stop lying.
D,
Well,
D,
wait
Stop
a
come on,
second.
lying.
man.
Wait
Come
a
on,
minute.
D.
Stop lying. Is
D,
your
D.
girl
You gotta go
beside
to
you?
vag
Stop
fest.
lying.
I
Stop
would never
lying.
go to that. I would never go to that, baby. I promise you, I would never go to that. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I wouldn't
why
go
is
to that.
you lying? Stop.
Nah, it's not for me.
Wait. What do you
You gonna
get
be
to
like, bring me back
do
a
at the
souvenir.
penis
Bring me back
festival?
a
Hold
souvenir.
on, let me see if I can find the information on
Yeah, what we
what's
Well,
doing?
knowing
We
there.
Sam,
celebrating.
Sam is hands on. She
Oh
as the way
my
she's acting, she's very
God.
hands on when she
No,
walks in.
no.
Oh,
But
so
we
Oh,
are
that's
definitely,
nice.
listen,
some
no,
of the
I'm not
You
even
important
hold
things
me
joking. We're
about
like
it.
going to
this is so
celebrate.
nice.
The festival centers around the Shinto, the god of the goddess, the god and goddess of Kanamaya Haimi. The deities are associated with the are associated
Sound like
with
they sword
the
fighting.
metallurgy arts and sexual health. Revelers at the festival traditional include sex workers seeking protection from disease in modern times. The crowd has grown to include the LGBTQ groups seeking sexual blessings and married couples praying for fertility and healthy children.
Okay. I love that. So
I
anybody that
Mm.
just
understand
love a
half of that.
penis and want to celebrate the penis, show up. Kind of like the
We say
slut
safe.
walk. Yeah, it's kind of like the slut walk. Like
That's not a slow walk.
we're gonna
I'm so
dress
glad
in.
they don't got that in America. I do not need to see 60,000 men walking down the street with their thing out, just slanging all in
They
people's
didn't
faces.
say the
That's not
thing was
right.
gonna be out. They just said that it's for sexual health. It's for fertility. I love that. I'm
Mm,
celebrating.
sounds very hands on that
It
you
sounds
should
like I'm
go.
about to bring y'all
Yeah,
back
you should
some
go.
bomb ass
Never,
souvenirs.
And
never.
don't bring me
Keep
back
those
anything
all
that
for
is shaped, that
yourself.
is penis shaped, and expect
Never.
me to say thank you. I'm not.
You wouldn't
Don't
even be able to put that in
even
my
think.
hand.
No,
It'll be
no.
dropped. don't ever, never.
Wow.
I don't want to. You know what I'm
Plachette,
saying? I
I'll
don't
bring
want a
you back something.
keychain. I don't want
Hey,
a cookie.
Plachette,
I
I'm
don't want
bringing you
none of
back
that shit.
something.
No, I didn't want to
None of
go
that.
with you.
Mm.
Hey.
That's
Hey.
y'all. Ugh.
There you go. Look, Overton said it right. COVID's still out there. Watch yourself. Don't
COVID's
go
still
out
out
there.
there. Yeah. So you go get a little COVID. Get a little COVID with your penis.
Yeah, there's a third strain out now.
Oh
See, I'm
yeah.
good. I'm in the
Oh,
house.
see,
I'm
come
good.
on, man. I'll say that the party was almost over, and then
I'm
here we go.
sorry, but
We
it
were talking
is.
about it. I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's. Listen, we need to all just come to the realization it's here. It's never going away. We just need to
Yeah,
deal with it.
it's just gonna be different
Mm.
variants, and that's just it.
Yeah,
We just
this
gotta
is
find a way
it's
around
supposed
it.
to be the combination of the first and the second.
Oh Lord, I thought that was Delta Crime.
A
That's crazy.
combination of the first and Delta Crime was no Omicron. Omicron. That was
We
the
got
second.
we got
So
Delta Force and Omarion coming at us. We got it. We ready.
Right.
We ready, guys. They gonna dance up on our
Oh
ass. You
my
better watch
God.
out, man. Watch your back. All right, wait. I want to know, Harvey. You got any more topics? Because I do got one, and I don't know if y'all discussed it already or not.
Go ahead. I'll let
Uh-oh.
you go. 'Cause we got Dr. Sam after that.
It was on Netflix. I mean, not on Netflix. It was on YouTube, where a
Uh-oh.
girl, she held in her fart and ended up in the hospital. And if it's Dr. Sam time, let's get Dr. Sam's opinion on this. Is it okay for a woman to hold in a fart? And if it is okay to let it out, when and where should she let that out?
So okay, why was she holding in her fart?
She was, I think, on a date with a man, and she held it in her fart and wound up messing herself up in the hospital. So
I'm sorry.
you on a date
That's
with
not
a
funny.
man. When is it okay to let out a fart, or when is it okay to say, hey, I'm about to go to the bathroom, or do whatever you're gonna do?
Okay, this is my rule. This is because I need to be myself, and I'm gonna be myself at all times. So I think by the third date, I was farting in front of my fiance.
You nasty. All right, let's ask
What?
your sister Nightlife. How do you feel about this?
Nasty.
Are you letting out farts off the rip? When is it okay?
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that if I'm on a first date.
Stop
I'm
lying.
gonna
You
say,
bombing.
I know, because I'll say, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom.
Bombing.
Then
Right.
I said, excuse me, I need to
I'm not gonna
excuse
make it.
myself. You
I'm
know,
telling you now,
no.
now all men be thinking that like, hey, is she going to the bathroom to really use it, or she about to go let a fart off? Like, what's she
But
about to
why
go
would
do?
y'all be thinking that? I mean, it's like, damn, it's the bathroom. If
Hey,
I'm
what the
going to the
fuck is
bathroom to
going
use the
on,
bathroom,
man?
that's my
Listen, we
I'm
business.
just
all
doing
we
my
all
bro. I came here.
so why do I gotta hold it because I'm a woman? That's stupid.
I have no
Y'all ain't
problem with
gonna
a woman
hold
not
y'all.
holding it. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, me and my girl, we start off early. You know what I'm saying? Bow, bow.
That's
What's
what you
up?
call me
What's your game?
nasty.
Yeah, I'm just messing
No,
with you. You cool.
third date, and it was
Was
done.
it like you let it out and then you was like, excuse me, or was it, hey, I'm about to fart, or what was your, like, how did you do
No, it
this?
was just
'Cause
a fart and excuse me. He was like,
See, and that's the thing. See,
you
this is where
nasty. You gotta at least
I'm
let me
this is
know.
where
Hey,
irritates. This is where
gas coming.
this
You
You know?
know
irritates
it's
me.
coming.
Okay,
Hey, the
so
gun is
why
hot. It's
do, no,
about to
this is my
shoot.
thing.
irritates
You know,
this
Why
stop.
do,
irritates
as
me.
a woman, why do I gotta let you know?
No,
Excuse me, I'm now about to fart.
I need to
I
know
need to give you
what's going
consent
to
to do
happen
that. I
before
don't
it
want that
happens.
on
I
me.
don't want because see it goes like this. It's done, and then it's the smell, and then it's excuse me.
See, I don't
No,
smell.
no,
I don't
no,
smell.
no. That's not how it should go.
I know
It
when
should
I'm
be
gonna
like,
smell. I don't
yo,
smell. It's just air.
I'm about to crack this off. And so
Okay,
I'm just letting
Sam,
you know
I'm
ahead of
sorry,
time.
honey.
Give me an
I'm not gonna
opportunity to
agree with you on that
No,
because
let me tell you. No, I don't.
just cause it don't smell to you does not mean it don't smell to
No. I'm
others.
serious. Like it does not smell, but at night, oh, I've blown him out the bed.
like, damn, check your panties.
Yeah.
You all right?
No, he was like, that
Everything
was
going
that
Very
okay
honest.
Sam.
I
inside?
like your
Yeah,
honesty, Sam. It's
you
very
eating too
nasty,
much.
but you're
You
very
eating too
honest.
much
It's
Sam.
very nice.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you because and even my girlfriends are like, Sam, that might be too much because even he said it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave it alone. But when I started this new 9 to 5, recently I was like going to work and stuff, and usually I had a doodle schedule, but my
Literally.
doodle schedule was off.
Okay.
So so it was kind of like my body wanted to doodle at work, and I was like, nah. Anyways, saying all that to say, I was telling my fiance like, yeah, my boo boo schedule been off. He was like, why are you telling me that?
That's
So
real love right there.
We
You
about
can't
to
talk
get
gotta
about your
married.
boo
Why
boo
can't I
Sam,
tell
schedule.
you that my boo boo
wait,
schedule is off?
Sam, you got a don't shit at work policy?
Hell yes. Well, let me just tell you, I done already did it now. Fuck it. I'm
I've
getting
been
too old
past
to be
that
holding this shit.
situation.
I'm getting too old. I ain't trying to be in no hospital.
That
I'm
I will not
shitting.
do.
No,
Yeah.
nightlife, no. Like
Wrong.
I have a fear of public restrooms, but as I get older, I'm done. Oh, Overton said TMI. Okay, well, get your ass off the podcast then. That's what we're
I'm
talking
just
about.
saying, man. Sam is
We
just
talking
woke
about
up
boo
the
boo schedules,
game.
damn
Don't be
it.
running people off.
Sam
Don't be
woke up
running
the
people
game
off.
with all that, man. That is for
Shit.
real, man. All I'm saying
So
is I treat
I need to
farts.
leave some
Farts got to
stuff
be
to
like sex. It
myself.
got to be consent. You got to let me know, hey, I'm about to fart. Is that okay? Go in the bathroom with that shit. Don't do
Listen,
that.
Oh, I'm not farting during
if
sex.
I'm not saying sex. I'm saying in general. Just you got to
if
let me know ahead of time before we do anything. Before
But
you do
why?
damn,
anything.
But wait a
hey,
minute.
hold
Why do
on.
we have to let you know, but you ain't gotta let nobody know?
I do. I
Nah,
say harsh and blow.
let me
And let it out. I let them know ahead of time.
let me explain something real quick. Hey, if we dating and it's early, bro, I'm not shitting at your house. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'll go home first.
I'm going. I'm saying good night. Hey, you
Yes.
got it. I'm not feeling too good. I
I'm
got to
ending
go.
early.
Yes.
No, early. Whoa.
I'm heading to the
Yes.
nearest gas station and make their life a living hell because I will not shit at your house.
Okay, Kirsten really
I
got
will
a
go ahead
boo-boo
and
kit.
rob a
At a
McDonald's, but
certain
I'm
age, you
not
need to
shit
have
your
an
house.
emergency boo boo. Thank you, Kirsten.
I don't even want to know what's
Yeah.
in your kit. I don't want to know what that is. I don't even want to know
No,
what that kit
you
consists
don't want to
of.
know when the boo boo schedule is. So why you need to know what's in the boo boo
What you
kit?
mean an
Like I said,
emergency
give me
Don't
consent.
worry
Let me
about
know.
it.
Hey,
that?
I'm about to let off. Go ahead, get up out of here. Go do your thing. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that and then jump back in the bed either. You need to take some time for yourself before you come back in here. That gun's still
35,
hot. It's
45
already
minutes.
on sale
Yep.
for the bed. Yeah.
Yes,
At
35,
35,
45
45
minutes.
minutes.
Yes,
Go down and read a book or
absolutely.
something when you come back up in that room. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
funny.
So, Dr. Sam, and I'm glad that my sister's here because she'll be able to help you answer some of these questions. Now,
Okay,
there are
yes.
two burning questions that I had. Number one, teenage daughter has revealed that she now has a boyfriend. As the daughter,
Oof,
what are your reasonable expectations of your father's reaction, and how
oof.
should your father approach this?
Okay, how old are we talking?
Yeah.
16. 16.
16. Woo! Okay, reasonable expectations as a daughter for how the dad's gonna react. If I would say this, any daughter, I'm sure, no matter how great a relationship she has with her father, is already gonna be nervous about letting her father know that she now has a boyfriend. The expectation should be that, Dad, I'm already nervous, but I trust you that I'm gonna talk to you about this. Please don't overreact.
Okay.
Like, don't get the hollering, don't get the, well, let's have a discussion. That is what the reasonable expectation. That's what she's probably thinking. Like, this is what it needs to be. Like, please don't, because if she thought you were gonna nut up, she would have never told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only tell you from experience.
Okay.
Okay, so he wasn't my boyfriend yet, but he was at my house and he was in my room where we weren't
Well,
doing anything. The door was open. My father came in and went completely ballistic, threw him out the house. Nevertheless, to say he never became my boyfriend. That was a
yeah,
done
he was like,
deal.
oh hell no, I was just chilling.
But fathers and their daughters, yeah, that's like, that's
Right.
taboo.
But Nightlife said, what's the reasonable expectation that the daughter has for her dad? And my thing is, if your daughter told you, like, came to you and said, Dad, I have a boyfriend, and it wasn't like on no sneak, like I saw her kissing somebody, and that's how like, if she's telling you, please don't overreact. Because if she thought
But
you was
if
gonna overreact, she would have kept it to herself.
but if you
That's all
found
I'm
out
saying.
you found out in passing, you know what I'm saying, and it just was like on some by the way shit. Like, yo, what? Come on. Now,
Can't by the way me.
I pride
I'm not gonna be a
myself.
by
I
the way
pride
person.
myself in situations where, yo, we have open relationship, and you can tell me anything. Just let me know
Yeah.
when it's gonna happen, so I can mentally prepare for this. Number one, and
Yeah.
number two, figure out how I gotta meet, because there are things that I need to tell you about dudes, and that you need to know, because as much as I trust your judgment, when you fall in love, you start doing real goofy ass shit, and you're not thinking in your best interest. So
But
that
her,
part of it, I need to prepare you for.
but Nightlife at 16, she should have been getting prepared already.
Don't matter.
Well,
She ain't fully
yeah,
prepared. That mind ain't fully
Never,
developed.
not fully. We
no,
never gonna be fully
be,
prepared till we grown women and get a taste of that nightlife, or that,
no,
just having a boyfriend,
when
having
you're
a
in this, but
man,
when
all
you're
of
in a
that.
situation, it's like, yo, are you dating? Yo, are you interested in boys? Yo, and you get no. So it's like, okay, I can stave off this conversation until we can figure out whether that's
Oh.
gonna happen. Then when it happens, like, surprise, and it's like, damn, now I gotta have this now I gotta have this
Oh.
conversation now. So yeah, it's
It really depends on the relationship between the daughter and the father, because if
That's
they have
true.
a really really good relationship, and it's been one where they've been communicative with each other, then she's not going to have a problem talking to her dad. But when you have an overbearing father, or a
Hmm.
very hard disciplinary father, a strict father, she ain't telling you shit.
No.
right.
And let me just say this too, Nightlife. Something that you just touched on. You've been talking to her, asking her, nope, nope, nope. It happens like that for some girls, where all of a sudden you just wake up and be like, oh, he's fine. I never thought about that before. Like, it just kind of is for some girls. Some girls are younger than others. Some are like
Yeah.
late
Mature
bloomers.
faster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
you little, but it does really. She probably did it. You probably asked her last week. Is she thinking about that? No. Oh my God, no. And then you literally wake up and be like, oh, he's cute. Like, I'm looking at him real different now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
So,
And
especially if especially for the father, if there has been no signs of her liking boys or her being interested in
Right.
boys, and then all of a sudden the father like boyfriend, what the hell you mean boyfriend? His mind is not there yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah, I'm never
I
gonna be
got
all right.
boys, so I think I always kind of talk to them over time. Was talking to their dads like, please make sure you're talking to them too. And then one thing that I always instilled in my
same
boys,
thing, Overton.
oh, yeah,
yeah.
and oh, like to be honest,
Oh,
it wouldn't matter. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
same
matter.
thing,
It's
Overton.
okay, yeah,
we in the same situation and having the same conversation. It's like, hey, you're dating, so there's still an amount of risk in any kind of dating. I don't care who you dating.
absolutely.
You dating an alien. We still gotta, you know what I'm
There's
saying? We
still
still gonna feel the
possible
same way about that
heartbreak
shit.
that you got to do. You got to clean up the
Right.
tears.
Those are
Yeah,
that's the type of shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about,
yeah,
I already know that, that sex in that situation is on the table and all of these
Mm,
things are on the table. I know I'm not
mm.
stupid. I'm not stupid. I know all of those on the table. But
yeah,
what I'm thinking of is like, okay, for one, of course protecting yourself, and then number two, what happens when you get crushed? Because you're gonna get your heart broken. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. So,
Dude, that's
how do I prepare you for that?
Exactly. So it don't matter don't matter if it's male on male, female on female, female on
yeah.
male on female. Doesn't matter.
It's your baby. Your baby might
look.
get their heart broke. Oh,
We good, guys. We ain't gotta talk
Mhm.
about this anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got one that's 11 right now. I don't even want to get into the situation of her getting 16. She already
I'm sorry,
Mhm.
wearing
bro.
some crazy clothes right now. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Enjoy.
I'm working on life. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I done
Oh
bought
yeah.
4 guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do no more. I'm just,
Keep her off TikTok.
man, look at
ooh,
that. Look at that.
Yeah.
We
tell the
make
truth.
TikToks. And I'm like, boy, you only can make TikToks with me. You can't make nothing by yourself.
There you
Yeah, I'm
go.
not with none of that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, Kanye
Yeah,
was trying to keep
this
North off of TikTok shit.
yes, and I agree with him. But you also have a wife that you married that lives her life on social media. So y'all probably should have talked about
What
this before y'all had all them goddamn
what else do you
kids.
think she's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That's just natural.
Right. But
I mean,
that's how she make her money.
Well, that's
nothing's
how she
wrong
got
with having
famous.
the TikTok stuff, but
Yes.
it's definitely got to be monitored. Like you can't be on TikTok and walk off and go do your thing. Hell no, you're gonna sit right here with me. We're gonna see what's on TikTok together. Because I mean, a lot of people, they just hand. If you see it nowadays, you see people they just hand the phone to the kids and go somewhere, go sit down.
Yeah.
Yep,
In
Yeah.
reality, you don't
exactly.
know what that kid be doing. That kid running through that
Yeah.
phone doing all kind of stuff. So it's
I've
like,
done that before
That's
on my third one.
well, that's how
yeah,
they end
no,
up
you
Talk
comfortable.
to
meeting
me,
to
D
catch
Rock,
the
when you got
predators and
2
shit,
and
man.
3 and 4.
You ain't wrong. Look, you
Shit,
ain't wrong. Look,
sometimes you just be like, here, hey, I have all the phones, goddamn it, get out of my
yeah,
face.
I feel you, and that's something that that's a huge thing for like kids nowadays. It's like there has to be some type of parental control on that thing now, even on your own phone, and that's kind of crazy. But you just got to do it. What you got to do.
Yeah,
Right,
and don't
right.
and don't have a younger brother that's a snitch either.
Yeah,
Oh, see, here
Wait a
you
yeah,
go.
minute.
that was
Here you
me.
go.
Definitely,
Night
I was
like
that
you was
dude
the
too.
ops, man.
Hey,
You
listen,
was
Little brother.
ops,
Oh,
man.
he didn't tell
I
us that
was,
part. He was the ops
I
out here.
was, I
He
was, and
used to
you know
take
what?
him everywhere with me.
You know what the funny shit was that our cousin Varee had called me one day when I was on my way home from work, and she was talking to me about that, and she goes, "Remember when we used to do this, and we used to ride down the strip in my 5 point and blah blah blah. Remember when you used to tell on us?" And I'm like, oh, "Damn!" I was like that. I was like, "Man, I was telling this shit like that."
Your
Just
older
hella
siblings always got
snitching,
to
like,
remind you of
bruh,
that
like,
shit.
come on.
You could grow up and be a big superstar. Your sibling ain't never gonna let you forget that. Remember the time you was telling on
Nah,
us when you was a little ass kid? Like, bruh, you ain't got to
right?
do that no more. We good. I apologize. All
Baby,
right.
baby.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh man. Oh, I'm not even ready for her. Oh Lord. Oh no.
okay.
No.
I got one more Dr. Sandman, and we're gonna get out.
Okay.
So this is something that everybody can be included on this conversation. Um, what is how much is an acceptable amount of sex on a weekly basis?
Oh shit.
If we basing off what my
Wait,
girl
Well,
not
I
think,
ain't
everybody.
getting none,
Not
so
three
I
everybody
ain't
times a
got
answer
day.
no
at
A
once.
answer.
weekly basis.
Right.
Three
Not
times.
A
everybody
weekly
answer at once.
basis.
Oh, you talking weekly basis? Because I was saying 3 times a day. So I'm thinking, yeah, she want a
Oh,
lot, bro.
Oh, you young still, D Rock. You
right,
young.
Man, my knees
right.
is bad. My back hurt. I ain't gonna play with
Oh
you,
my
man.
God. No. 3 times a day. God.
Well, I'm
Sam.
single and I've been celibate since 2018. So there you go.
Ooh.
May God lay hands on you.
You know what? You just gonna have a problem. You gonna have a problem. Now it's gonna be all kind of suitors hitting you up. There's gonna be people hitting you on the side after the pod.
And I said she beautiful because she is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is funny. I say 3 times a week. Up to 4.
Yeah.
I need a rest. I need a break, shit.
He said it depends on what's going on that week.
Exactly.
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
Planning.
You can switch it up.
How much will time permit? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep putting all the showstoppers on every single day. Damn.
Listen, when football season going on, if the Raiders lose, you might as well get out my face. I don't want nothing. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what's going on. If something's going on, I can't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You is a nut. Yeah. That is funny.
Keeping it real.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, man. Nah.
Nah, like what you say? You didn't have no answer.
Hey, well, you know what? My tastes are different, man.
I'm watching you.
You know, I need, hey, you see how
switch
many
roles,
kids,
she finna snitch on you, man.
You see how many kids I got, so I'm in that 4 to 5 times a week range, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, you bragger.
I'd like to be there. I'm just saying I'd like to be there. Not saying I am, but I would like to be there.
Yeah.
That would be my
five times a week. We having a really good week.
I would be happy with just 1 time a week.
Yeah, you just close your eyes and pray to God. You're gonna lay them hands on you.
Listen, I've been celibate like that for a long time. You didn't. The longest I've been is 3 years. So you doing good. But ain't that first year? That first year is hard. After that, it's smooth sailing. The shit is smooth sailing after that.
It's going 5 years.
Yeah, it's
standing on your head.
Yeah, it's easy after that.
God's loving me right now.
That's good.
All right.
Maybe throw something at you. You never know. He may throw something at you. There you go.
Somebody's gonna see this podcast and be like,
you gotta step it up, man.
Let me say president. I said I would like. I didn't say that happens. I said I would like. So before I even it'd be like they pull your card. So that's what we doing now. Like, oh no, that's not what we doing. Sorry.
Yeah, don't get in trouble.
So, like I said, we don't to shake up the format. We kind of going back because when me and D-Rock first started this podcast, we play a song at some point, and so I want to end before we end the podcast. I want to go out and play from Focus's album. The song is called "I Told You." It's a real dope song, man. And shout out to the big bro Focus. So here it is.
Let's go.
I wanna rock right now. Yeah. Only good vibes in the spot right now. Yeah. Drink a lot of Hendrix, spark a little napalm. All my people knowing just how I get down. Pull up in the spot, got beats by the pound. Couple queens by my side, got my kings all around. Got my favorite DJs dealing with my sound. Honey got big top, all G's no clown. Tequila no lime, 17s on the brown. There's something here for everyone. Handy to the kettle one. Anything with heavy drums, gotta shake the ground. Yeah. Hands in the air, it's a party over here. Mommy sipping on some liquor that she can't even pronounce. Yeah, we so exclusive, it ain't even out. Just do the octagon, mommy, put it in your mouth. Now we back up in the whip and we taking scenic routes. Top down, baby, you can bring them out, let them bounce. Yeah, we got class and we gritty. You can see I mastered the city and I don't stand out for the clout. I'm so New York that I'm Newports with a little ditty and for real one time for the South. For showing me what love's all about. Now I'm back west side, cause it's the best side. Hear me out. I'm loving that I'm on the west side of a drought. I ain't never been a rook, I'm a king. I don't ever need a look, I'm a scene. I don't care how that sound, I don't really need a hook. I don't sing, you can put it in the books. Now I mean, nigga, write it all down. Yes. And when you're done, you can tuck Keanu Reeves on the one. Yeah, I'm about to go dumb, making tons of that money off drums. I'm where I'm at and it don't really matter where I'm from.
Build yourself up with no tools. That shit'll mold you. Yeah, moving like a nigga got no rules. I'm talking about coastal. Bitch, I'm on the coast eating no boo, but they act like I don't know you. Niggas mad cause they got no jewels. I thought I told you.
First name, last name, Alpha Omega. No backboard when your hoe come lay up. Say ya, don't fuck on the first date, but for me, she will like Jada. Haters hate on a nigga, cause I'm in the I-8, going 8 like a primate. Spanish.
All right, that was Focus. I told you, off of the album 3 Dots. Go and grab that. That album is phenomenal. And Focus is a phenomenal producer, but man, the way he was rhyming on this project, I had to tell him, I was like, you trying to put me out of business, bro. I can't even compete with that. So definitely a good joint.
Yes, you can.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get out of here. Make sure that you, just as my boy Overton, man, talking with OC, check out his podcast. It's a dope podcast, man. Appreciate him coming by. Appreciate Kirsten coming by. Ars coming by. You know what I'm saying? Sandman popping back up. Try to see Gene was in here for a minute. I don't know if Gene's still hanging out. So shout out to everybody that came through for the pod tonight, man. Thank you, D-Rock, for coming through, man. It was wonderful, man, having you, bro.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Thank you to my sister, Plachette Atkins, for her wonderful book. It is.
Thank you for having me.
Past Due When Love Is Not Enough. Make sure you pick that up from Amazon and all places that have books. That shit is dope. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And thank you, Sam, for Dr. Sam and just being Sam. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Bye,
you.
Sam.
Bye.
Bye, D-Rock.
See you later.
All right. Love you, brother.
Difficult roads often lead to most beautiful destinations. Shoot your shot. Go for the win. You might make it. Peace.
Peace.